should be live. I mistakenly made a live stream, a private live stream. Let's see. Oh, whoops. This one. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Having troubleshooting issues. Let me quickly move. Actually, accidentally made the previous one public. So let's change that to unlisted. And let's watch this live stream. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what? It should be working. I think. Oh, I'm not sure. Why is it not showing up for me? Can't open the chat. God damn it. What is this? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good now. We're good. I'm sorry for it was taking that long. So here we are on World War II Marianas. So the map itself, I think is identical in size and island count. The differences come into when you look at closer. There's less population, less buildings. Like for example, this is, let's put on satellite imagery. So you can see there's a lot of small amount of houses everywhere, whereas in the modern Marianas, this is just a whole developed like urban area. And this is all like Anderson's Air Force Base, where right now it's nothing. There's nothing here either, so. There's an airfield, like an old airfield there. What happened? What? Oh my god, what? Oh, what the heck? I'm sorry. Why is... Okay, I'm gonna turn on and turn off my mouse. No, it's locked to my mouse. Oh, seriously? Is my keyboard not even working? Like, what? No, it is working. Okay. Okay, we are gonna restart DCS due to this, like, technical issue we're having with DCS. What the hell? That's never happened before. It's restarted. And then we'll actually get into some aircraft flying around. We're gonna be flying around the P-47, and I've placed down some of the new ground units, so you can check those out, as well as we can as well as we might grab a helicopter or something, fly around a bit, because with a helicopter you can get much closer, more easily to check stuff out. So yeah, launch DCS. We can't check out the Corsair quite yet, but we'll get there eventually. The Corsair will arrive at some point on the DCS1 YouTube channel. It just might not be that soon. We'll see, but we'll see. Okay, we're just waiting for DCS to relaunch, because it was giving me some sort of weird error glitch. And back. Back. Is it showing? Yes, it is. Great. So, first things first, I'll check the audio device to make sure that you guys will... Yep, perfect. And let's open up that World War II Marianas mission I've set up already, so we can fly the aircraft. Actually, quite a few ground units added to with the map. As you can see here, I placed down, there's 2 Japanese tanks, a truck, mounted AAA, and 2, I think, ground-based, non-movable AAA. So let's just launch the mission. Actually, I'll place down a helicopter here on this airfield as well. Let's make it the OH6. And no client. And take off from parking hot. Perfect. Save it. And let's fly the mission. Start. I should actually also launch the Moza software, just so the stick works properly. Not very prepared for the stream, because it was kind of spontaneous. But, yeah, anyway, I wanted to check out the new map. We're also going to be checking out some new flight gear pretty soon, from Moza and Whirlpool, whenever that comes. I know what we're checking out from Moza, I'm not sure what we're going to be checking out from Whirlpool yet. We haven't agreed on anything quite yet. Alright, so let's launch the presets. DCS, Mustang, load preset. Great. So, first things first, I guess let's hop in the chopper and we'll check out the new carrier, because I think that will be very cool to check out. No, I didn't change the skin. Anyway, before we check out the carrier, I wanted to check out the new ground units, which are on this field as well. So here we have the new AAA. No humans mounted on it, so that's kind of weird. Same goes for this more artillery piece, but they look cool nonetheless. Yeah, they don't have any, I guess, infantry models for the Japanese yet. Or they won't even have them, I don't know. Yeah, because there's also no like ground-based infantry. That's interesting. I feel like that should be a thing, since we have American truck drivers and Russian truck drivers. I feel like we should have... Oh, Jesus Christ, I ran away. There we go. We should have more of them. But yes, highly detailed, as per usual with Eagle Dynamics. Hello, Wise Tank. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, I love these tanks. Japanese tanks are so weird. You know, very high quality. I would say, if we had this sort of point of view, we would be playing War Thunder. Okay, let's get in the chopper and try to check out the carrier. Okay. We'll fly over to the carrier, and then we'll hop in a P-47, fly around the island and see how it looks from up top. So where's the carrier? There's the carrier. Did they add Japanese ships? I haven't checked. I should check that. But possibly there might be only included with there for you. I'm actually not sure. I didn't quite read through what's included with what yet. Pretty... Well, why is my head tracking not working actually? Oh, I know why. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I'm just looking straight ahead. Let me check here. Rescan devices. Okay, everything shows up. Let me turn off Toby Game Hub because I forgot to do that again. Open. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just froze. There we go. Great. Now we can look around. Okay. You know, there's no Japanese naval assets yet. Damn, that's a pity. Because I realized, beautiful new carrier, but like, is there any targets to hit with it? Not really. Turns out, not really. Okay, let's take this chopper down. Check out the carrier deck more closely. I'd be landing on this thing with a Corsair if I could, but we'll have to settle with the chopper for now. P-47 not meant for this. Or the Fokker-Wulf. Those naval cannons. Oh, I love World War II ships. They look so epic. Yeah. Those are the elevators on this. That's an elevator on the side, and I guess that's an elevator in the middle. I am guessing. I'm not sure. Not very educated on World War II carriers. And there's like a net or something to catch stuff, like aircraft on the side, I guess. I'm not sure either on that. Pretty cool. And are there wires across the whole deck? Oh, maybe not. Still, very cool. Very, very cool. A lot of seagulls. I don't know if the Marianas map originally has a lot of seagulls. Okay. Let's return to base. Let's fly over that air base we were taking off from. Typical DCS, everything released in pieces. Yeah. They'll get Japanese naval assets in like 5 years, don't you worry about that. Okay, let's check out this town actually, since we're here with a chopper. Might as well. World War II Marianas looks so much better than the original. I will see if I can agree. I haven't checked it out yet fully, so I'm still like gathering my impressions on the map. Ah, but look at this town. It performs better. Not by a lot, but it does. Still worse performance than any other map. Except Koa. Koa is a whole nother story. Yeah, very cool. Very cool architecture. Let's fly over to that airbase. Yeah, this whole thing is like populated. In the like modern map. In the World War II when there's like barely any buildings. That's kind of crazy on how much it's changed through 60. No, I don't know by how modern the Marianas new map is, how much has changed. Okay, I have no idea where that airfield went, so we're just gonna zoinks, choose a different slot. And we're gonna take off with the P-47. Let's put the throttles back. I think the wires are everywhere so they can land both ways. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Okay, let the P-47 load in. Beautiful aircraft. Okay, so runway's over there. Gotcha. The ground texturing ain't bad. I like it. It looks pretty natural and doesn't look you know, tiled together. It looks like they actually tried. I don't remember which map I hated it. I mean, Afghanistan wasn't good, but that's more because it was more of a satellite image. And I didn't like Kola because that thing looked a bit tiled at some spaces. I'm just gonna taxi in the external cam because I'm weird. And I can't see over that P-47's nose, Jesus. That's a big junker of a nose. I can't line it up if I don't know where the runway is. Okay, let's put flaps down. And let's push the throttle forward. Oh no. More this way, guys, more this way. Okay. Okay. I don't know if my landing gear button is set up. Okay, landing gear is coming up. You should probably close the canopy for aerodynamics and noise. And flaps up. Oh, my cowl flaps were closed. Well, we're gonna stay closed now. Alright, let's climb up a bit higher. Gain some of that altitude so we can check out this map more. Can't wait for DCS to be optimized in 10 years. Sure, man, sure. It's not that bad, honestly. It's if you upgrade your device, it's fine. Even though I don't know if it's still like that. I use DLSS, so with DLSS I'm pretty happy with on my RTX 3060 now. Alright. What am I looking at? I'm looking at only forests. This is the whole World War II Marianas map. Let's fly over to that end of the island. Oh, was there even anything there? This is like, in this direction would be Anderson's Air Force Base, I think, in the original map. I'm glad that it does look different. I mean, it should look different. I don't know how much they based it off the original map, and how much they've actually, like, you know, changed either in topology, or is it just the same with just turn off buildings, add more trees, change architecture. I have no idea how they make these things, especially when it's kind of just a reskin of a map. Not to diss any work that was put into it. The work's a lot anyways, but like, you know, I think you know what I mean. You know, just little settlements everywhere and around. We'll fly, we'll either spawn in on the other islands or we'll fly over to one of them. Because there's one, I think, straight ahead. Yeah. We can go check it out there as well. Oop. Need to gain some of that altitude. Or maybe lose it. Let's fly over here, check out the shores. If there's anything specific you want to see on the map, feel free to leave it in the chat as well. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Except if it's one of those northern islands, then I'm gonna go into the mission editor and just add a spawn up there in the air, because I'm not flying all the way there. Not in this stream. Very, very grown coast. some cliffs, but it's very, very vertically green. I'm not quite sure how accurate this would be, even for 1944. Alright, we'll move over to that carrier again, over there, and fly over there. See what's over there. I mean, we could check out the ocean as well, but I don't think that will have changed much in between versions of the map, so I personally don't think we need to check out the water, but if you guys want to check out the water, then look out the window there. Pretty cool water. Yep. Oh, yeah, there's even some waves in there. Alright. Has anyone got a chance to, like, fly on the new map? Or try out the new aircraft that they've added? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. I'm interested, intrigued. I'm planning to make an overview video on the not P47, F4U, Corsair, just what it is, what we get in DCS World. Sometime, probably next week. We're probably not gonna do it this week, if I'm honest. It's not very unlikely. But, yeah. And eventually we'll get into the actual cockpit whenever I can. Whenever somebody decides to sponsor it, or someone gifts it to me, or when I earn enough money for it. Turbo RPM. We have a turbo. Well, I guess I just turned on the turbo. Okay, let's not throw the RPM so high. The FPS was terrible on your 13-year computer? I bet it was. I had a couple-year-old laptop and DCS was running poorly, so was I so able? Yeah. I mean, even on this like semi-new computer, I mean, it's still old, but it's a desktop, so it has more performance under it than a laptop. It still sometimes struggles with DCS. DCS is just so demanding. Is that like a beach? Yeah, it is a beach. Honestly, I haven't flown enough, like, checked out Marianas like this closely, mostly due to performance. So I have no idea if, like, any of the coastlines have changed or anything. I only know that, like, over here, no, you never fly because the performance is so bad. You don't want to fly over here. That's my experience with the modern Marianas map. So, I might not be the best judge of that. In a Warbird, for some reason, the carrier looks so much bigger. Like, it's a smaller carrier, but it just physically looks bigger than in, like, when you fly like an F-14 and you try to land on the Nimitz, for me. Because I guess you're just flying slower and, like, lower, so you just see it. And it just looks so much bigger and more intimidating. Alright, there's the carrier. But we won't try to land on it because we're physically impossible, I think. Unless there's a whole lot of wind in front to slow us down. Because I don't think a P-47 physically can slow down fast enough to land on a carrier. Oh, I so want to land on that thing. But we won't. Not in this aircraft. Town. Japanese or Asian architecture, I'm not quite sure. Probably not Japanese, just Asian. I mean... Yeah, probably not Japanese. Cool. Alright, let's you have DCS on Steam. It shows up stir trying to load. Well, that could be to a number of reasons. I'll direct you more to uh, DCS Discord, where you could go into tech chat and ask people. I'm not gonna try to do tech support on. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Tech support on stream. I had the same issue, but my issue was then because my PC was way too slow. I was on a hard drive. So it could be different reasons. So while I'm here in the mission editor by accident, might as well check out if there are any more ships. Battle cruisers, no cruisers. Oh, modern frigate. Is is this like? Oh, this is all modern. That's modern. Oh wait. Oh no, no. That's Chinese. Uh, Usually when there's a type, I think of Japan. That's why I've got excited. Yeah, those are all old. I guess they really didn't add anything new. Only the new carrier. Oh. SS Atlantic Conveyor. What's that? Is it about to crash my game? Oh, it's this thing. It's this weird guy. Alright, okay. I guess there's no new ships. Corvette and patrol, maybe. Probably not. You know, because 2 years ago, when was it? They had that whole battleship scene when there's literally battleships in the game. I'm I'm waiting for that. I want to see battleships in DCS. But I guess we won't I mean not in the near future. So next up I guess we can check out Rota or Kagman. Kagman. This looks like an interesting area. There's the Pagan Islands. We're probably not gonna take off with the P-47, so let me put down an OH6 client. Take off from parking hot. Great. Fly mission. Cool. Um I'm hoping to get a collective soon from Whirlpool. So to just try out helicopters the way they're meant to be played. But we'll see how it works out. Because if they agree or not. Okay. Okay, let's wait for it to load in so I know where I'm at. Okay, turn right and take off, and this is the big island with multiple airfields. Alright. Let's try to take off here. I'm gonna try not to use the external cam this time to line up my aircraft, so we're gonna try to do this all natural. I think that's about right. Flaps down. Okay. Oh no. We're kind of running off the runway. I think. Oh wait, we're back on the runway. Hey. Okay. Okay. Are we in the air? I think we were. So that wasn't a very smart way to take off, guys, okay? So don't take an example from me. Okay. Love the new World War II Marianas map and F4U Corsair and A6M50 is coming as an AI aircraft. Yeah, I heard something about that. That's cool. I'm glad that you like it. I think I'll like it too. I'd like it even more if I had the Corsair, of course, but that's a small issue. I do think there was a there was a skin for the Fokker Wolf, Zero skin. So I feel like I might be flying something like that for now, versus some Corsairs. Okay. Let's try to. Oh, let's not pull the stick back, because that could end badly. No, don't. Okay, I think we're in the air. Gear up. Is the gear coming up? Yes. Close the canopy. And flaps up. Great, great takeoff. Barely even had issues. Okay, flaps are up. So that means I'll start picking up speed. So this island is more rocky already. A rockier takeoff and a rockier coastline. Oh, don't put the nose down. Not very. I haven't flown this thing a lot. I should fly it more. I really enjoy World War II era aircraft. I'm just haven't really done a lot of flying with them in DCS. Alright, let's fly over to that side of the island, because I think there was some interesting there's different interesting airfield over there. So that's where we just took off from. These aircrafts look so these airfields look so random and just through fields. I guess that's how it was back then. I'm guessing, of course. I have no idea if it was or wasn't. I haven't done any research on Marianas Islands, or if there was a conflict. What kind of conflict was there? No idea. But just the visuals, honestly, they've done a very good job. Can't complain on how it looks. Performance-wise, I should check how many FPS are we getting. Can I see? I can see that my GPU load is full. Almost. Yeah, it's not showing me FPS. Alright, so this is a concrete airfield. Those weren't very common, were they? Some more infrastructure around it. Oh, well, I want to fly over there. What's that? What are those bright things on the ground? Are those? Oh, those are just rocks. Okay. Still cool. Fuel silos. Silos, warehouses. Awesome. Alright. Let's move over to the neighboring island there. We haven't been there yet. If there's anything specific you guys want to see on the map, let me know. We're gonna be flying on it until we check out most of it. I mean, the major landmarks, really. Is it either the major islands or wherever else you might think is relevant? We already checked out the carrier, so I think that was one of the main great additions in the last update. I mean, a Corsair without a carrier, what would that even be? So that's gonna be another airfield there, I think. Just flying all over these islands, I'm thinking, what kind of conflict would this be? Would the Japanese already taken over and in F4s, you know, we'd be trying to gain back some of the islands, and with gaining back the islands, you could take off from the airfields. This could make for some interesting scenarios, or that the US already has one of the islands, but you have to take the rest of them back from the Japs. Or vice versa, really. But the Japs would have to be in Focke-Wulfs or BF-109s because there's some limitations. Oh, that's just a big field of dirt. Looks like a very used airfield. Oh, and there's like 2 runways with like a dirt taxiway almost. Nice. So that would be like for bombers, bigger aircraft. That this would be for more like fighters and stuff. Man, this whole island is like all agriculture. What changed? I don't think the new ones are than the modern one. I think the modern one's more covered in trees and stuff, if I'm not mistaken, or more urban, more developed. That's very interesting. Okay, why not try to land this thing? Because I feel like it could make for a fun challenge. So we're gonna try to land this thing on that big runway we see. We're not gonna do a midfield break. We're gonna go straight in, and it's gonna be grand. Oh, wait. I don't think my gear is down. But I think I'm putting it down, so it should be fine. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Bounce. Oh, we hit the prop. Oh no. Now we're drifting. Okay, that's about as good as I was expecting. Beautiful landing. Alright, let's go in free cam just to check out the airfield details. So looks like just some standard crates of weapons, maybe fuel in these barrels. Looks very rudimentary and basic. Weird shaped bombs, which makes me believe this might be meant to be like Japanese. Haven't seen those. Then again, I don't know really about American World War II weaponry either. That much. I mean, explosives. Weaponry in general, I do know. I don't think, yeah, these are like new assets? I haven't seen these. Maybe you guys have. No idea. Yeah, just scattered around in different orientations around airfields. Over here, oh, some nice sound effects. Some buildings. What's over here? Some big warehouses. Yeah, it kind of sort of doesn't look like an American base now, does it? It looks more Japanese. In my opinion. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, but a lot of sort of reused buildings by the looks of things. Ground texturing. I mean, there is sort of a weird transition some places, but it's not that bad. Afghanistan was definitely worse. Overall, I think it's pretty good. Alright, let's fly over to the Pagan Islands. The Pagan airstrip. And let's do that with a helicopter because I think that's gonna be easier because that runway is super short. Okay. We are in the air. It's really just, it's just a Pagan Island should be pretty much identical. Because there wasn't much there to begin with in the modernized map either. To be honest, this airstrip looks much better than the modern one. I guess they don't use it in the modern days anymore now, do they? Alright. That was fast, we flew around the whole island. I mean, we flew around the whole airfield. Again, cliffs. This is like the very northern islands, so really there's not much happening up here. I haven't seen a lot of missions like happening up here because I guess there isn't really lots where to take off from. Maybe I just have been watching the wrong missions. To be fair, I haven't been really interested in the Marianas map that much up until recently. So yeah, pretty much the same thing. Nothing much to really add here. Let's pause it. And I mean, then there's this one, then there's, oh, this is that mountainy one. I thought it was more snowy. I guess it isn't. Oh, and yeah, these ones are just like volcanoes, pretty much. Oh, and then there's that iconic shot from the one of the trailers from the 2022 and beyond or something. 2023 and beyond, I think. Yeah, and then there's another one. Yep, interesting. Alright, since I guess no one wants to see anything else, and I think we've pretty much checked out the whole map. There ain't much more to check out, really. We can stay looking at the ship. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Overall, I think map's very great. And it's free, so really can't complain much. Performance-wise, well, today it was fine, but I'm using DLSS and stuff. If your card does not support DLSS, it might not be as good. But yeah, it looks nice. Not much going on. Much less going on than the modernized map. So, in the performance sense, I guess that's a good thing. Alright, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next